Welcome to a new video, everybody. Today I wanted to go ahead and do some small mods to the car that I've been waiting on. Wanted to go ahead and get them all into a decent sized video instead of just breaking it up into little tiny videos. So I went ahead and picked up some new pedal covers. Now unfortunately these ones that they sent me say K5 GT line, which is a part of the new K5s, the 2021s. The ones that I purchased said just K5 on them, but I could tell they were from a knockoff site, so didn't really have too much hope for them, but that's okay. They're red and black, so I'll go ahead and put them on there. And then I got some of these little seatbelt covers, just like a little rubber cover that's going to help protect your little seatbelt latch and make it look nice. They had all kinds of different colors, so of course I got some red ones. And then of course we've been waiting on this for a while. I finally got a nice red, it's kind of like a faux carbon fiber boot that we're going to put on for the shifter. And then you can see back there I went ahead and got a new shift knob. I didn't really think about it too much when I got that first one, it being metal. When it gets really cold or really hot, the shifter gets really cold or really hot. So when it was really cold and I would go to touch it, my hand would be, you know, freezing. So I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and get one with a rubberized grip. I'll get a close-up on that one here in just a little bit. It's from a company called BAM Shifts. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description down below for their website. They got some pretty cool shifters on there made of like bamboo and stuff like that, and they're hand carved by this dude. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some of these parts installed. Alrighty, so for the gas pedal cover, it's basically just going to slide over the gas pedal, and then you're going to make sure that these two little hooked ends are going to clasp over each side so that it doesn't get off there or wiggle anywhere on you. You just slide that over and all the way to the bottom, and then like I said, you got to make sure that you get that hooked around the back, and then there's the other one on the other side. I'm not going to try and get the camera in there, but you can hook it around the back. Again, press it down, make sure it's all the way on there. All right, nice. Now for the brake pedal on the right hand side, again, it's kind of hard to see because I can't get the camera too far back there, but there's a little tab that you can pull from this side. And you're basically just going to pull this cover off of the actual metal brake here. And then for the brake, it's going to be pretty much the same thing. You're just going to put this over the edges of the actual brake there. I'm going to set the camera down and do this because it's kind of hard to do it with one hand. And again, with the brake cover, you want to feel around on the back side to make sure that this lip is all the way over the actual metal brake so that's not loose and coming off. The worst thing you want to have happen is one of these moving or coming off when you're trying to drive. That's going to be an accident for sure. And then for these seatbelt latch covers, you're just going to feed the latch through the middle at the bottom there. Put the sides over the sides of your little seatbelt latch, and then this little rope over here on this side is going to go around the back and attach, and that's actually what's going to hold it on there. And there you go, you've got some nice little protective, colorful covers on your seatbelt latches. Alrighty, and here's a better look at the shift knob I was talking about. There's the company name, BAM Shifts, and actually, yeah, that is all carved bamboo, and then there's another carved bamboo cap down here. Now they actually have some that it's like a full piece of bamboo that's carved and colored, but I wanted one with a nice rubberized grip that feels pretty good in my hand. And you can get short ones or tall ones. They got all different kinds, and they also have these cool little like bead thingies that you can get with them with their little logo, BAM Shifts. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take this off, take our boot off, and then swap it with the red one. Now that we have the shifter and boot off, basically what we're going to do is reuse this piece of plastic that's on the inside of the little boot here. We're going to pry these staples open. As you can see, I kind of started one right there. We're basically just going to use a screwdriver and some needle nose pliers to get those out. And then it's also kind of got like some glue on the side, so we'll peel that off. And then we're going to trim down the boot to where it's going to fit down in there. This one came pretty long. And then poke some holes for where the staples are going to go. And then I think we're just going to go ahead and reuse these staples right here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get this off of here and then get the new one onto that plastic. So I actually ended up having to cut this middle piece out with just a razor blade so that I could get to some of the inside here. But basically you're going to peel all of this off. It's stuck on with some really strong glue. So yeah, you're probably gonna have to cut up your old one. So if you're planning on saving your stock boot for this, probably not. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get this all peeled off there and then get the new one attached. Now that we've got the old leather completely removed off of this plastic piece, we can go ahead and put it inside of the new leather boot and then see about how far up it goes. You want it to be sitting pretty much flat so that we can see how much we need to take off. We probably got to take off about like 3 inches of this, and then it'll be able to fit down there where the shifter is. Now that we've got that excess trimmed off, I'm going to go ahead and use that ice pick to make some holes around here where we can stick these staples back through. And actually what I might go ahead and do is kind of like what they did and put maybe some little drops of Gorilla Glue on the inside of here to give it a nice seal to where the plastic is, so it's not, you know, coming off on any spaces like right here where there's probably not going to be a staple. So I got the plastic piece all super glued in there and trimmed the boot down just a little bit more. And actually, I think we can go ahead and reinstall it like this. I don't even think we'll have to put these staples back in there. So let's go ahead and try it out and see what happens. Now that we've got everything reinstalled, let's go ahead and shift through some gears. Nice, everything's working good. You just want to make sure that you get that plastic piece down in there far enough to where those little clips latch back in, and then you'll be good to go. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out the video. If you have any questions about any of the stuff that I installed today, let me know in the comments. I'll be leaving a link in the description below for all of this stuff if you want to pick any of it up for your car. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel so that you know when I'm going to do another mod to the car. Again, thank you so much for being here and watching my videos. I hope to see you in my next one.